Hello and welcome back to F1 2021 Driver Career Mode. You are joining me today for the final race in Season 3 in Jeddah. We're coming off the back of a win last time out in Brazil. And we got fastest lap too, just for good measure, so a good 26 points for us there. Not a lot we can do in the Drivers' Championship, certainly nothing we can do in the Constructors, so it's really just a fun race today, just to round out the championship. Max Verstappen has won it already, the Drivers' Championship, and Red Bull have won the Constructors. So let's head to Jeddah, have a bit of fun, hopefully have a good race as we head out into Q1 then, coming round the final bend. See what we can do as we just tap the wall there on the exit. Headed up to the line. And currently P1. Strong start for our qualifying then. Fastest in the first round by a good 3 tenths, almost 4 tenths from Sergio Perez. As we come round in Q2 to complete our first lap. What can we do here? Can we go fastest again, I wonder? Currently, yes.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
Jeff happy with that one. Do we stay there, though, into Q3? Let's find out. We do indeed. Nearly 5 tenths clear of Charles Leclerc. Into Q3. What are we going to do here? Oh, that's a big mistake. And that's ruined our first lap. So we're going to go again and see what we can do as we start our flying lap in Q3. Ooh, looks like we're going to hit a bit of traffic there. Max Verstappen coming out on his outlap right where we didn't need him to be. Doesn't hold us up too much, fortunately. We've also got what looks to be an AlphaTauri. Yeah, it's Yuki Tsunoda ahead. Hopefully he's going to get out of the way as well. We'll find out shortly. Oof. This section is something else. As Giovinazzi does get out of the way, thankfully. We go purple in Sector 1. Can we put this whole lap together though? Let's find out. This is where we hit the wall last time. Haven't done that this time. Up to the final corner. Oh, we're super deep there. Got distracted and power down way too early. We've ruined what could have been a pole position for the final race of the season. That's us then. 10th on the grid for tomorrow's race. And, well, the Red Bull's obviously looking strong as ever. Giovinazzi, like I said, having a cracking season this season. In P4 and Charles Leclerc in the Mclaren in P3. So, oh boy, have we got our work cut out for the race.
We're here today on the shores of the Red Sea in the lower Hijaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits in the Formula One calendar. It's Jeddah, home to what we all hope is going to be a thrilling Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. Unlike many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Antonio Giovinazzi, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda, and Vettel, Russell, Power, Stroll, and Sergio Perez.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
We find ourselves then in 8th position because we've got some grid penalties, Sergio Perez being one of those, down in P10. So that helps as we wait for the 5 red lights. And we are racing in Jeddah. Strong start for the AlphaTauri of Antonio Giovinazzi by the looks of things, and he's up into the lead straight away into turn 1. The McLaren just behind. We have jumped one of the Williams, or rather the Williams was jumping us and we just jumped him back. So 2 Mercedes there, another AlphaTauri, and we come round up the inside of Sebastian Vettel, I believe. Not a bad start considering the abysmal Q3 that we had. Up then into P6. From P8 we've gained a couple of positions. Yuki Tsunoda just ahead of us. Hamilton and Bottas just ahead of him. What can we do here today? I have high hopes for this race, although, as we've already seen, this track, it's very easy to make a mistake around here, so we're really going to have to hold it together if we're going to do anything. Don't do anything silly. No mistakes. Easier said than done, of course. Antonio Giovinazzi, though, what a cracking start from him. Now leading the race. 6/10 up from Charles Leclerc in the Mclaren. And then, of course, 3 and 4 for the 2 Mercedes. A podium here today would be phenomenal. Whether we can do that, though, is a very different story. As we look all around the outside, we make contact with the wall. Like I said, it's very, very easy to make mistakes around here. Luckily, no damage. Into the second lap of the race, and we are hustling Tsunoda. Can we get a move done though? We don't want to be stuck too long on these soft tyres. Of course, this track is very hard on the tyres, especially the soft compound. And although everybody else is on them, we don't really want to be stuck in a train here. Got no DRS yet, of course, so we turn on the overtake. We're going to go up the inside by the looks of it. We outbrake him. Keep a nice tight line around there, and we get the job done. On board then with Tsunoda, having a look at the back of our gearbox because he just got overtaken. Coming back though, he might be able to get us back. Seems like not. We've gone fastest in sector 1. This potentially could be a fastest lap. Tsunoda though is not done with us yet. He's very, very close behind. Seems though we've got the job done as we chase after Hamilton onto lap 3, and we've now got DRS. Try to do the same move on Hamilton. We squeeze him to the outside, but he just gets the better run because he's on the racing line. We want that P4 though. I mean, ideally we want more than P4, but right now that is what we're after. On the helicopter cam then, having a look at what's happening. We are left, right, trying to get past him. We go up the inside, and we get that move done. Yuki Tsunoda now invited to have a go as well. But of course, if we haven't pulled out a gap, Hamilton would get DRS on us. It looks like we squeezed him just hard enough that we didn't have to worry about that. As we chase now after Valtteri Bottas in P3. We want that position. We want to be on the podium today, so let's see what we can do. Just 2/10 is the gap now. We've got DRS. We've got plenty of ERS. We almost make contact. Ultimately don't, and we go round the outside, and now it's a drag race up to turn 1. Valtteri on the left of us just there, as you can see. Looks like he's got slightly better speed than us.
Strategy is available on the...
Having said that, we go fastest. We've got the fastest lap. As we swap sides, we go up to the inside. Lando Norris. Is it Lando Norris? It's Charles Leclerc ahead, locking up into turn 1. Yeah, Charles Leclerc.
Okay, copy that.
We are headed onto a new strategy then. We were going to go to hard tyres. We're going to go soft medium. Oh, we're sliding around a bit there, but to do the soft medium strategy, we're going to have to make these soft last. So we have to try and get past the 2 front runners as quickly as we can. On to lap 5, and we are still sliding around all over the place. We're about to get DRS on Charles Leclerc, but Charles Leclerc also got DRS on Giovinazzi. We swap sides again. He squeezes us a little bit to the wall, but we have got past. Can we get the braking done though? That's the real question. We have. Can we get a good run?
Nice move. Good job.
Jeff seems happy with that one. Get the overtake button on. Give us a little boost away. We do get the job done, but it's not over yet.
The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
Looks like we're clear for now. Giovinazzi up next in the lead of the race. We've got very strong pace around here. I think off the back of that win in Brazil, we just have a newfound confidence, even if we did make a mistake in Q3 here. So potentially then a win might be on the cards if we can hold it together. wishy-washing around in the dirty air of Giovinazzi, but we've got DRS, we've got ERS, we go up the inside, get on the brakes. Oof, Giovinazzi coming back at us around the outside. Who's going to come out on top here? Giovinazzi for now. Not what we wanted. We wanted a nice, clean, easy move there, but it hasn't quite happened. We've got another DRS zone though before this lap is over. 2 in fact. Get the ERS on. What can we do? We've got a phenomenal speed up here. We're hanging back a little bit. I think we're waiting for the DRS zone by the looks of it. Just holding it together into the DRS zone. ERS on. And this should be a fairly easy move. He's a sitting duck there. He hasn't got any DRS, so into the final corner. We leave plenty of room. Almost hit the wall there. Terrible, terrible corner for us. And Giovinazzi maintains the lead for now as we head into lap 7. But Charles Leclerc fancies having a go round the outside as we head into turn 1. We, though, by going defensive, have had a go at Giovinazzi, made a bit of contact. Doesn't look like either of us have got damage, but Giovinazzi not finished with us yet. We're into the lead of this race then, 7 laps in. Now we need to try and maintain a bit of a distance and look after these tyres, because that battling as we clunk the wall, we just keep banging into the walls. We've spun it around.
Check your MFD for a new
Not
strategy option.
ideal.
Copy that.
We're going to have to pit a lap early. Here's what happened. We come around, we clonk the wall. We just get on the power a little bit early, trying to compensate, and spun it around, hit the wall again. We do have wing damage, so we're going to have to go back and sort that out. As we come round the final bend, you can see how slow we're going. Giovinazzi's already done us, but he's into the pit lane, so it doesn't really matter. Although, he's just going to have a simple pit stop, no damage, whereas we've got to change our wing. So we are definitely coming out behind here. Not what you want, really, when you're in the lead of the race. Down currently in P15, P19. There we go, look. So we're going to be coming out in a lot of traffic. Not ideal when we want to go to the end on this tyre. Luckily for us, a lot of the midfield are now pitting as well. So we're up into P13. Lots and lots of people up ahead yet to pit as our teammate in the pit lane. We've managed to go fastest somehow. The medium tyre coming into its own around this track then. Hamilton up ahead and Giovinazzi on the hard tyre just in front of that. So we may not have completely thrown this away just yet. There's still a chance that we could pull this together. If we can get past Hamilton, stick with Giovinazzi through the traffic, and when the rest of them pit, we've got an opportunity. You can see up ahead the 2 Red Bulls absolutely flying out in front, but they weren't in front before the pit stop, so it's a bit difficult to tell exactly what's happening here, but I think our net position right now, if Giovinazzi's stop was good, we're net P2, so that's a good sign. We're going to get a run on Hamilton. Yes, we do, round the outside. Lovely jubbly. We go a bit deep into turn 1, but looks like we've got the job done. And now we can chase after Giovinazzi. Hopefully stick behind him and get through this traffic. Maybe even overtake. We're super close here. Having a little look. Oh, he squeezes us into the wall. Probably wasn't expecting us to be there in fairness. But we got by. And now we're, by my calculations, net P1. Unless Sonoda may have already pitted. In fact, all of these guys have already pitted. So we're not net P1 at all. I'm talking rubbish. We have a little scrap with Bottas into turn 1. So I wonder if Giovinazzi also had damage, because he should have been miles ahead of us when we changed our wing, but that didn't seem to happen. So looks like the front runners are all on medium tyres and have already pitted, so we are in fact P5. Up the inside though on Yuki Tsunoda. Could put us into P4. We make contact with Yuki there. Oof, that's not what we wanted. A lot of contact today. A lot of contact. End of lap 14 then. We are ahead of Yuki, but he's going to get DRS. And look how fast he's closing along here. We squeeze him to the wall a little bit, but we just haven't got the pace to really do much. We go up around the outside. Oh, and we've made more contact. This time, Yuki spun round. Let's have another look at that. Here we go, look. He's on the inside line. We cut across. I think that might have been our fault, you know. Nothing from race control, but let's have a look at it from Yuki's on board. He just didn't get the car stopped. We, of course, went for it. And he's put it on the pit exit. Good. That's what you want. There you go. Spins it round. No safety car though. Oh,
okay,
never mind.
We've been informed that the safety car is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stopped vehicles on the track.
Never mind.
There appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
So a safety car and a potential issue. We're going to come into the pit lane for some new tyres. Are they going to be softs? I would imagine they must be at this stage in the Grand Prix. Unless we haven't got any new ones, in which case we might be swapping to new medium tyres. Just to see if we can get a bit more pace. Yeah, we are. We're swapping to brand new medium tyres then for the remainder of this race. We've got 9 laps left as Charles Leclerc leads and the safety car's coming in. We're all the way back down here behind the Haas, it looks like. Here we are. We've got some making up to do here. We've lost a lot of track position, so hopefully that pit stop and the fresh tyres were worth it. As the race gets underway, are we going to make a move on Ricciardo off the start? Yes, we do. We catch him napping just a little bit. We got caught napping a bit by the restart. We were miles back. We've completely lost the back end out of turn 1. And now Vettel and Ricciardo are trying to have a go. We're not having any of it though. We squeezed them both. And we are now chasing Ocon and Sainz for a point. For a point. Quite the difference from the last race. No DRS yet, of course, after the safety car. So we just have to rely on pure pace. What we got the inside. Ocon completely squeezes us. And we don't get that move done. So, lap 19. We drop back a little bit. Just biding our time. And just... We keep doing all these lunges, trying to get down the inside. It's just not happening. So, we're just going to bide our time. I say that as we send one up the inside, get through Ocon. Now it's our teammate. Will he let us through? Probably not. We want a point though. We want at least a point. We want some more. Still no DRS. We're going to go round the outside here. Beautifully done, but we brake super late, so we're going to have to get on the power. We do that. We hold on to the position. We're back into the points. Now it's a case of what else can we do? Vettel and Norris up ahead. Can we get past them on this lap? We're looking quick. We're going past Norris. Got a DRS zone coming up, but we don't have DRS yet, unfortunately. Until the next lap.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Plenty of battery though as we go flying past Sebastian Vettel, who tries to squeeze us into the wall. But now we've got to outbrake him. We squeeze him to the right-hand side. And we get a decent run out of that corner. And we
some information on Ricciardo. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Have, in fact, made some moves here on lap 21. Daniel Ricciardo's out of the race. We've made a few moves. We've gone past Pierre Gasly. We're now chasing Hamilton. This is a familiar sight from earlier on in the race. Sergio Perez goes fastest.
Perez has just posted the fastest lap of the race.
Never mind, we've gone fastest. And we are absolutely sending it up the inside. 2 overtakes in one go. Beautiful move. That's us up into P5 then. Not a bad recovery so far. 3 laps of this race to go. Maybe, just maybe, we could get on the podium here, but we'll see. Chasing down Bottas for the P4 then. We're going to have a look here. Oh, not quite. We get a good run though, so we size him up down the inside. We do go down the inside. And that's us into P4. This race has been absolutely full of overtakes. Unfortunately, doesn't really mean a lot because the championship's already wrapped up, but it's all good fun. Leclerc then, 2 and a bit seconds down the road. Up the road. Down the road? Up the road. Whatever. Anyway, Leclerc's in front of us. We're going to try and hunt him down for a podium position. That would be a good way to end out the season. We've got some work to do though. Those Red Bulls are absolutely flying. Whatever strategy they were on, it's worked for them because they were nowhere early on in this race. Perez, in fact, was down in P10 to start, so a real comeback for them. No DRS for us on this lap. We're not within range of anybody. We are closing the gap just a little bit though to Charles Leclerc. You can see, or you could have seen, just there ahead of us. Don't think we're going to catch Verstappen. He's on softs, absolutely flying.
Manage your tyres.
Into the penultimate lap then. Oof, nearly hit the wall. Oh! Oh, we were so lucky not to hit the wall there. Oh, and someone's just hit us. He's on board with Bottas. We're over there on the runoff, and that is Antonio Giovinazzi, who just clonked into us from behind. I think he might have damaged his wing there. I'd be surprised if he didn't. We got a warning for that, understandably, because we shouldn't have been there on the racing line, really. So we're down into P6. Luckily, that's all it is, as we come round on the last lap. What a nightmare. Anyway, here come the Red Bulls. Sergio Perez, Max Verstappen, and they're going to round out the last race of the season. A season they've already won with a 1-2. So, good day for them. Not a great day for us, but as I said, it's all just a bit of fun at this point. The championship's wrapped up. And we're looking forward to the next one. We have got then one more season
pick up rubber and bring it home
on this game, which leaves us one more season to get a championship. Haven't won a championship yet. Boy, have we got some work to do.
It's been a roller coaster season then, but they can go into the winter with their heads held high after an emphatic victory here today. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Stay competitive with the other teams. They won the friggin' Constructors and they won the Drivers' Championship too, so I guess you could say they are competitive. Bit of a rubbish race for us. Mistakes all over the place, but it is what it is. We move on. We've got a brand new season coming up, and will we stay with Ferrari? Will we go somewhere else? Let's find out next time. But here's the race result for Jeddah then. Max Verstappen winning the Grand Prix from 13th on the grid, and Sergio Perez coming second from 10th on the grid. So a remarkable comeback from those two. We managed to gain a couple of places. We could have gained a lot more if we didn't have those accidents, 2 of them. But we did bump ourselves up into P7 for the Drivers' Championship. So not great. We've obviously come 3rd and 4th in the past, so ideally we want to be moving up, winning a championship, but could have been worse. It could have been worse. Ferrari then, as a constructor, 4th, and Red Bull, like I said, already wrapped that up, and they win the Constructors' Championship for Season 3. Anyway, join me in the next video for a brand new season. Season 4, the final season on this game before F1 22. It's going to be an interesting one. another 10 rounds. We're probably going to add 1 or 2 tracks that are not strong for me, just to mix things up. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave us a like, give us a comment, and subscribe if you're new. And join me for a brand new season next time. Bye.